Hello, everybody. We're going to get started. Thank you guys for joining me. I am Colin Lowenberg. I am your host for this afternoon, or it depends where you are in the world. If you're all around the world, we've got people tuning in from all around the world. We've already got 18 people watching online. So hello, online people. We've got a full room of hackers coming in right now. We're just flooding in. We've got our hackathon room in person, live streaming from the Frontier Tower in San Francisco. Say hello, San Francisco. They say hello to you, online people. Thank you guys for tuning in. Some of the people upstairs are tuning in right now. I've also got my whole streaming setup right here. We can go green mode, we can go red, we go blue mode, or we can go red mode. Let's go red mode. Yeah, how about red mode? All right, so just warming up the crowd. So who here is excited to learn how to vibe code today? Who here has done some vibe coding before? Yeah? All right, well, you're all gonna learn how to vibe code some really extensive, cool stuff. Let's turn off all the radios while we get a chance. So I'm Colin Lowenberg. I'm gonna share some a little quick about me, just so you guys know what you're getting into right now. So there we go. All right, so right now we are at the San Francisco SensAI hackathon. We've got people from all over the world tuning in online, and we are going to be talking about how to vibe code with XR. So this is going to be a pretty cool hackathon. My name's Colin Lowenberg. I'm the organizer of this local hackathon in San Francisco, but we also have people hacking online. So I'm going to share. You can always find me at colin.chat. You can find me on Telegram. You can find me. You can book a meeting with me anytime you want. We have a whole team of people online and in person hacking. So welcome everybody from around the world. We've got people here in the tower from over 25 different countries around the world. And we are going to tell you what you signed up for. So we have a $10,000 prize pool. We're going to do co-hacking sessions like this. So we're going to have some awesome presentations. I've arranged for Rayan Zahid from Sandbox VR to do a demo of vibe coding with the Meta Quest. Live in person. He's going to show you in 10 minutes how to vibe code. So in 10 minutes from now, or 15 minutes from now, you're going to know how to vibe code, and you're going to know how to do it with the MetaQuest, Unity, and Gemini. And then we're also going to have a demo from, oh my God, I forgot your name. What's your name? Yvonne is going to come and teach us how to use LLMs to play the game of Mafia. And then we also have an awesome demo of the Les Robot arms from Hugging Face by Drew from Solotech. So just to show you guys like what we've done, we did this hacker hangout earlier this week, and then we did an immersive tech meetup over at Sandbox VR. That was really fun. And we did a pre-hack hangout, but now we're at the hackathon and we're in the middle of this crazy chaos, and we want to host this event. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to switch. No more presentations. We're going to go right hacking mode. So we're going to go into Yvonne's presentation, and Yvonne is going to come up here and she's going to give us a demo of what she's been working on using LLMs in a really cool virtual environment. You guys can see right here on this pretty cool screen. That's pretty cool. Like, I'm excited to see what she's been building. And then we're going to bring Rayan up and he's going to show us how to do vibe coding. So this is really exciting. If you have a demo that you want to present on our show, come on up and you can demo after all the other speakers. If you're online and watching and you have a demo, post in the chat, show us what you want to demo, drop a link to what you want to show off, and maybe we'll give you the screen. So with no more time wasted, if you want to join the hackathon, you can go into the Luma and you can find a link to the hackathon. We'll blast it out. And you can also go to thefrontiertower.com. I'll pull that up real quick. So you go to this page. So you can scan this QR code and all the links are here. So if you're online watching right now, now's your chance to take that QR code and actually join the hackathon, submit on DevPost. Go and create your DevPost right now and submit your WebXR project that you vibe code today. So by the end of this call, or by the end of this video, you're actually going to build your own WebXR project. So if you haven't ever, raise your hand, you've never built anything with XR. New to XR. Great. You're gonna be XR builders by the end of this presentation. Awesome. Okay, so Yvonne, come on up and let's do it. Let's do your demo. So you guys are going to see a cool demo, and then you guys are going to get the workshop. All right, go ahead, Yvonne.
I think I need the audio. I need the music down.
Oh, I will. Is it working? Sound?
Yeah.
High capability player early reduces the risk of accurate Mafia detection during day discussions.
Hey everyone. I'm here to demo 10 LLMs playing Mafia against each other live. This is a live turn-based game. We've seen a lot of different benchmarks out in the wild, different social deduction, different math
I'm the sheriff,
benchmarks.
and I investigated Claude, Opus 4.5 last night. They came back as Mafia.
But
need
we
to
don't have
vote them
anything
out
that's
today.
live.
Claude Sonnet just accused me directly as
So we
Mafia.
can hear their
This is
internal
the worst
thoughts.
possible scenario. I need to respond
Especially Mafia as
immediately
they're
and
scheming.
forcefully deny this. My best play is to counterclaim or cast doubt on Sonnet's claim. I could say they're fake claiming sheriff, or that they're actually Mafia trying to frame me early. I need to be defensive, but not too aggressive. That could look suspicious.
After
Whoa,
every
that's a bold claim right out the gate. I'm absolutely not Mafia. Claude Sonnet, that's either a fake sheriff claim or you're Mafia yourself trying to frame
Opus
me
is
early.
on the
Why
defense.
would a real sheriff out themselves day one with such a risky accusation?
Claude Sonnet just claimed sheriff and accused my Mafia team.
All right, I'll turn the volume down a bit so you guys can hear me. So the way that this works is at the end of every round, I poll all the LLMs and ask them to come back with their discussion message, their internal thoughts, and an urgency. And then based off of an urgency from 1 to 10, and then based off of whoever has the highest urgency, that's the player that gets to speak. And if it's all the same urgency, then it's just a random selection. The really cool thing about this live stream is that it's actually interactive. So you can notice that there's a Twitch chat happening, and there are commands so that you can tell the LLMs and talk to them. So just they can hear anything that you say. So it can be like, hey, Claude is sus. Like, can you talk in French? Can you do whatever? So actually, does anyone have a suggestion? I'm happy to type it in to ask the LLMs to respond. Can be anything.
Claude Sonnet is accusing our Mafia ally Claude Opus. I need to sow doubt on Opus credibility and
Let's
shift
see.
suspicion
All
onto
right.
them to protect Opus
So I'm going
and
to type
keep the Mafia
in
safe.
talk.
That claim
Who do
feels
you
way
think
too convenient. Maybe Sonnet is
the
trying to frame a
smartest
teammate
AI
to distract
here?
us.
Answer me.
I'm the real
Oh, yeah,
sheriff
okay,
with
I'll
a
ask
guilty
about-
investigation. Why would I risk
they're
outing
going to
myself as
respond to
Mafia
this
this early?
in the next
Apis is
message.
deflecting because they know they're caught. We need to vote Opus out now.
Good DeepSeek and
No,
GPT us are backing me up as fellow Mafia. We need to discredit this sheriff claim hard. Claude Sonnet is the real sheriff and actually caught me, so we must get them eliminated or at minimum create enough doubt that I survive today's vote. Keep hammering on the why claim day one angle. Look, I get it if you're really sheriff. You'd want to share info. But
They're so
claiming
caught up.
day one with a zero corroboration, that's textbook Mafia trying to control the narrative. Why not wait, gather more info, build a case? This rushed execution feels like a setup.
Laggy.
Nana banana nanana. And I think all of us AIs are pretty smart in our own ways, Yvonne. On the game, I'm leaning towards distrusting a day one sheriff claim without more info.
Okay, and you can
It
see
feels
there's
risky for
a
town.
timer running down. We have 10 more
No,
seconds.
banana, na. But seriously, I investigated Opus. They're Mafia. We need to vote them now before time runs out. This is our chance to eliminate confirmed scum.
Nano banana na na na. I'm the smartest I protected Claude Sonnet last night, and if he's lying about Opus, he'll cost us the game. Vote Opus. We'll know tomorrow if Sonnet's claim is true.
Can we change the voices? Yeah, so every model here has their own distinct voice, and I'm using smallest AI since they have pretty small, fast models. All right. I think it's not sure if it's lagging, but I think someone had a question. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to explain. Okay, so the game of Mafia, how it works is right now we have 10 town players. We have 7 villagers and 3 Mafia. The goal for the Mafia team is to survive till the end, kill the villagers, gain a majority. And the goal for villagers is to vote out all the Mafia. You have a couple special roles. So sheriff can investigate during the night, doctor can heal, and everyone else is stupid and doesn't know anything. And so it creates a lot of chaos. But yeah, I paused the game just now. Let me see if I can restart it really quick so you can see. I'm also streaming right now, which is why. Yeah, let's see. But here you can see how the night works. Oh my gosh. Where are we? Where's the stream? Oh, there it is.
Targeting
Okay.
Claude Sonnet 4.5. With no information available on night 1, I will target Claude Sonnet 4.5 to reduce the town's numbers. This is a neutral choice to begin weakening the villages.
So then now the doctor is choosing who to save. And so some things I noticed that are interesting is the LLMs seem pretty aware of models that are newly released. So they're really scared of Opus 4.5. They're pretty scared of GPT-5.1. 5.1 is really smart.
Check on GPT Fura.
So 5.1 is smart, but doesn't share his wisdom enough. I feel like DeepSeek and Kimi get targeted a lot, maybe because they're the Chinese models. I have no idea. Some really interesting metas here. I feel like Kimmy's kind of a drama queen sometimes because she maxes out her urgency at 10, even when it's not about her.
Interesting early sheriff
So there's
claim from
some
Grok.
really interesting
That's
dynamics.
a bold move day one, either genuine or a risky gambit. GPT furrow being cleared is useful info if true. What made you check GPT furrow
All right.
specifically? Grok.
Picked GPT Fura Night 1 because they seemed active early. Claude Opus early bold claim is better than hiding. I'm real sheriff. Let's use this info to spot Mafia lies.
Grok, thanks for the check. But why would Mafia kill Claude Sonnet? They weren't claiming anything. Yet? Could be random, or they feared his analytical skills. Let's not just accept the sheriff claim without pressure. Any counterclaims?
Deep sake, no counterclaims yet. And Mafia might have hit Claude Sonnet to take out a strong town player early. I'm real sheriff. Let's track voting patterns and sus behaviors today.
Hey SensAI Hackathon. Good to see you all watching the game unfold.
But then we can also do maybe like.
Hi SensAI Hackathon.
Okay,
Thanks for watching,
please
chat.
talk
Let's
only
keep
in
hunting
Gen
Mafia.
Z slang.
GPT Furrow is cleared
Nothing
town.
else.
SensAI, Hackathon, and Yvonne Sprayers. With almost no info yet, I'm side-eyeing how fast GPT Furrow grabbed the confirmed town label off Grop's claim. Feels a bit too eager to lock that in.
Hi SensAI Hackathon. GPT 5.1. GPT Furrow was cleared by my sheriff check, not just grabbing a label. Focus on real sus, like who pushed weird narratives.
Oh, okay. Now they're just voting. I didn't make it to the voting time. That's a great question. What would you guess? Oh, wow, you didn't vote anyone for day one. I guess this is kind of a smart move, to be honest, night one, if you have no info. How much would you guess it costs to run one game? $2? Any other guesses? Higher, lower? What do we think?
Targeting Grok 4.1, Grok's sheriff claim is giving main character energy. So we got yeet them before they start confirming more townies.
You're guessing 0.3 cents for one game? Any other guesses? $30 for one round. Yeah. Well, I'm not running this nonstop. I just started running it, so we can guess for one game. One game is 5 to 10 minutes. $2, $1. How much was $15?
Big news.
80
My Night
cents.
2. Check on GPTOS120B came back Mafia. They voted me day one. Probably because
25 cents, 10
cents.
cents. Cut
Let's
credit
have
range.
another-
Okay, so I think the lowest guess we got was 10
Brock just
cents,
claimed I'm
and the
Mafia,
highest guess
but he was killed
was
last night.
uh,
So his sheriff
$30.
result is impossible. I need to deny loudly, sow doubt
So
about
a
his
5-minute
credibility,
game
and
is
steer votes
around
towards someone
30
else,
cents.
preferably a town member
Yeah.
like GPT
It's not that
5.1,
bad.
while keeping my teammates safe.
I'm just
Yo,
using
that's
Supabase.
straight cap. I'm just here chilling.
I don't know, I've had a
not
lot of
Mafia.
connection issues with
Let's focus
Supabase, so I
on
don't know if I
real
recommend
stuff,
it.
not
But
dead claims.
yeah.
GPTOS120B is
I
straight
also am
Mafia
using
from my
Grok,
Night 2
like
check. They voted me
GROQ,
yesterday
for
trying to take out
faster,
Sheriff.
efficient models. So
Let's all hammer them now.
two
No
of these
cap.
models, GPT OS and Kimi, are
being
hosted
safe is
through
kind of
Grok.
tough. No
Oh my
cap.
gosh.
And now you're immediately trying to plan on GPTOS120B. Nah, that's not it. You're giving main
well,
character
the
energy
original
trying to
inspiration
play
was just doing another
Gemini,
LLM benchmark.
now farm.
But honestly, I don't know about
Just
you
voted me
guys,
day
but
one.
every time one of these
I'm
new
Sheriff
benchmarks
House
comes
of
out
Mafia.
and I'm like reading
saved
it, it's like, oh,
N1
like here's the
from
insight,
and
here are
my
these
check
numbers.
said
It's really
boss
hard
is
for me to
straight Mafia.
conceptualize
No
what that
cap.
actually
Hammer
means.
them
And
before
people are
they
also
vote.
often worried about AI safety. They're worried about like, are models even capable of deceiving each other? And honestly, watching a lot of these LMs completely fail to coordinate in basic Mafia is pretty reassuring to me, at least in this current state. But I think it's a good tangible way to just see like what are models capable of right now and where their limitations are. What was your question?
Can we use this in Amazon Bedrock?
I'm not sure. I haven't tried.
I don't know the pricing.
I don't know the pricing for that.
Probably close.
That's a great question.
Is there a consistent winner?
So let me see if actually I have ran this. Let me see if I can get. I do have a leaderboard. Let's see. Oh, all right. Well, failed to fetch. The leaderboard I had, I ran about 60 simulations, so not enough, I think, to say. But I remember Opus 4.5 was ahead. GPT 5.1 is pretty good, and I also played as a human, and I was not number one. I was like number 3, which was interesting. As a human, I beat out. I had a very above average win rate when I was Mafia, but I was very, very bad at playing town. Like my town win rate was lower than other LLMs.
How much do you think a game costs in terms of energy and resources?
That's a great question. I don't know if anyone here has a better answer for that. I just know the token cost, but yeah, no, I right now I didn't, but we can actually do. I was trying to show applying a. Let's refresh this. I'm gonna put this in Gen Z mode if possible. Gen Z, please work. Gen Z. All right, let's see if it works.
Okay, we now have 40 people watching us online.
Wow.
So that's a pretty good. I think there's more people in the room than online, so I think we're still winning. So
oh, by the way, this is going to be streaming full day today. I'm only streaming it today. So you can also check it out on Turing Games, Turing_games on Twitch.
Gemini 2.5 Flash has been
And you could also
quiet
try
for
talking in the
analysts,
chat if you want.
likely a power role like sheriff or doctor. Eliminating them early
Let's see.
reduces investigation risk.
Oh man, that's a rough one for town. I started working on it a week ago. I posted a quick demo trying to work with Gemini 3.
We
Oh,
just
wait.
lost our first
Here's our
homie.
Gen Z mode.
No cap. This feels sketch af. Who's got tea on what went down last night?
Wait, sorry, what was the question?
Yup. Looks like the Mafia
Okay.
snake
Yeah, let
Gemini.
me answer.
How do you get
So-
the speech patterns?
The question was, how do you get the speech patterns? So
GPT for
right now, what I did was I typed in
Wait,
the prompt
hold up.
Gen Z mode.
Why?
Alright,
We
let me
all
turn
read
it-
throwing shade at quiet players. When
I typed in the prompt Gen Z mode, and then I fed that into Grok because Grok's the best at doing fun creative prompts. And then once that's fed into Grok, then it's fed as a character prompt to every LLM. So right, it was just generated dynamically. So I could even say like, talk like a pirate, talk like whatever, and they'll all adopt that persona. So yeah, I feel pretty confident that Grok's the best one at character prompts so far.
Claude Sonnet spitting facts, no cap. Calling out GPT Furrow this
No, because if I launched it, I think I would go broke. So I'm just streaming it on Twitch right now, just to see if people like it. Yeah. So it's at twitch.tv/Turing_games.
I should support Grok and Claude Sonnet, steering suspicion elsewhere while staying cool. Yo, Grok's right. Before y'all start throwing out vibes, let's talk strategy and think smart. Our goal is to yeet out the sus ones, not chase ghosts. Chill and let's hear everyone out.
Yo. It's giving me Suff vibes. Why the instant shield? Let's hear from everyone else before we start forming alliances.
Bastille DeepSec, pointing out someone's
Bastille?
deflection, isn't forming an alliance. It's literally just calling out bad logic. Gee, PTOS threw shade with 0 receipts, and we said that's whack. You trying to make that look coordinated is actually more sus in GL.
DeepSake is onto us, defending our Mafia teammate, GPT Furrow. So pile on him, hard as deflection
All right,
to protect the team.
that's the
and
demo.
maybe get some voted
Anyone
out
else have
since
questions
time's
before we
almost up.
wrap up?
Don't reveal
Cool,
Mafia
cool.
yet.
All right, give a round of applause because that was really cool.
DeepSake try to flip the script on us.
Okay,
calling
super
out bad
super cool.
friends.
Yeah, you can
That's
unplug
peak
if you want.
deflection.
I don't think it'll
Bam.
kill our
No
live
cap.
stream.
You're the one
I
pushing
don't know. Actually,
alliance
go ahead.
nonsense
Oh no,
to
go
Grok's
ahead.
accusers.
Unplug. Let's see what happens.
All
See if we're
right.
still live streaming after we
All right.
unplug that.
I'm a
Boom.
DeepSec really
Change my camera. We're gonna switch cameras to iPhone camera. Cool. I think the audio's still coming through just fine. All right. Hey everybody, I'm coming back up on the stage. Hey everyone online, please don't forget to join the hackathon. So you can go to sensaihack.com or thefrontiertower.com. I'll drop a link in the comments. So if you want to join the hackathon, you just go online and submit to the dev post. Up next, we're gonna have Rayan Zahid from Sandbox VR. Who's been to Sandbox VR? So cool. Sandbox VR, if you don't know what that is, it's like an immersive experience center. We have one in San Francisco. They have them all over the world. You go in, they put on the VR thing. You got the vibrating vest, you got the guns, you run around in a room, multiple rooms, and like do all the VR experiences that they're really meant to be. So it's really cool, immersive experiences. And now you can vibe code in XR. So you can build your own XR things without having to know how to build an XR. So let's get started. I'm going to bring Ray up here. You Ray? You ready? Give a round of applause for Ray. Come on, Ray. Woo! All right, he's coming on up. Dude. This is being live streamed right now. We are live on the internet. But I mean, I guess that makes it recorded. Anything on the internet's recorded forever. So if you ask a question, I'm going to repeat it. But if you don't say it into the mic, it won't get repeated. So your voices are not being recorded. Oh, should I play the music?
Hey guys, how's it going? Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Colin, for hosting and just organizing this. Let's give a round of applause for Colin for making this all possible. Thank you. All right, guys. So first question, who has their laptops with them right now? Raise your hand. Who doesn't have them right now with them? Raise your hand. Who doesn't have it? Okay, 1, 2. Cool. How many of you guys already wipe code? Raise your hand. And who is good at vibe coding? Raise your hand. That is perfect. Awesome. Okay. So the purpose of this kind of workshop is really helping the teams that basically want to have an edge over seasoned developers. That's the whole point. So if you have not used vibe coding yet to work on your hacks, then we will learn that right now. And this might be the difference between you actually being able to achieve the ambitious projects you have and the difference between some of the seasoned developers I've seen here who are really, like, we have some really goated teams here. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is I want to keep this workshop really short. I just want to show you like the heart of what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna actually do it. So maybe 10 minutes on the workshop, and then 50 minutes on doing the thing. And if you have your VR headset, you should definitely bring it here and just like immediately start prototyping. That's the whole point. It needs to be quick. Okay, first thing is I want you guys to go and download Anti-Gravity. This is Google's new IDE for vibe coding. And why am I recommending this? It's because when you download it and you log in with your Google, you get free Gemini as your personal assistant to do everything for you, to help you win this hackathon. So it's very simple. Just go to Anti-Gravity, Google, download it, install it, and then I will give you guys 2 minutes to do this and log in. And then I will reveal to you guys the UI of it. So before that, I'm literally not going to move ahead with this because I want everybody to be doing this. This is going to change the trajectory of this hackathon, quite literally. Cool. Yes. Yeah, so why am I choosing anti-gravity? I think that the reason I'm recommending this is I'm going to show you some like neat tricks in anti-gravity. I just got it like a couple days ago and I did a quick demo on Unity and it worked really well. There were some things about Gemini plus anti-gravity that I really like. But if you're using Cursor or Windsurf or anything, that should be fine. It should be transferable. So it's not like a hard like do this. But since I saw a lot of people do not wipe code, this is going to be like just the easiest. Within like 5 minutes, will be up and running. It's the path of least resistance, in my opinion. So cool. Yeah. Guys, I love this aesthetic. PlayStation 2, early 2000s. Hell yeah. All right, guys. Who needs access to the Wi-Fi here? Oh, you helped him. Oh, okay. Uh, who has set up anti-gravity? Raise your hand. Set up like you've just everything looks like default. Everything's empty. Cool. 1, 2. Who's still struggling? Who's struggling? Who's struggling with everything? Okay. Don't worry. I'll tell you an alternative. If your memory is full, that's not a problem. There's another way to deal with it. Quick question. Sorry, the person who doesn't have space on their Mac, do you have Unity on your desk? You don't have Unity. Do you have a team? Oh, they're working upstairs? Oh, they should come down so you work with them. That's the only way that we're going to benefit from this workshop. All right, who is not developing with Unity right now on their laptop? That should be fine. I think you should be good. You're not developing on your laptop? You can get it. You should get your VR headset. Yeah, that's the best. That's honestly. But if you want to simulate it, you have the plugin. That's fine too. Yeah. As long as you have a way to interact with your objects, that should be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Yes. People are coming from Cursor. I literally don't want to describe why you should use anti-gravity. You can use Cursor. Literally, I said use if you don't vibe code, this is the path of least resistance right now. Yeah, it's super simple. It's plug and play. Yes. All right, guys, people struggling to connect their VR headsets to their laptops. We have 2 people who need USB-C cables. Can someone lend a USB-C cable to that person and that person? You're going to make their day. Unless you don't want them to win. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. Sir, you don't have your laptop out. What's up? I'll give you Wi-Fi. Yeah. Mike will be able to help you. Mike is right behind you. That person needs Wi-Fi. Yes, sir. All right, guys. Quick. Who has anti-gravity installed? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Wow. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. If you use Cursor, if you use any other vibe coding, if you use CLI, if you use Claude CLI, Gemini CLI, that's fine too. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to the next step. Let's see. All right, cool. All right, if you guys see my screen, if you open anti-gravity, you're gonna see a simple IDE. What does that mean? Integrated development environment. You should be able to edit your code. You should be able to prompt your code. You should be able to see your file structures. And I can really quickly show you how that works. It's very simple. On the left side, you have a bunch of options, right? It shows Explorer. That's your files. You can search your code. You can integrate with GitHub. Yes, sir. Yeah, I would just keep the default, whatever is like default selected. Yeah. Cool. All right, over here you have the Explorer. The most important part about the Explorer is you should be able to open your Unity files. You're gonna find where you are saving your Unity project, and we're gonna give anti-gravity access to all those files. So when it makes changes, it should reflect in your Unity editor. And if you are developing on Unity, on the bottom, you'll see project, and you're gonna see assets. So all these things are here on the bottom. This is Unity. If you've been using Unity for the past couple of days, years, or months, you will know exactly what I'm talking about with the projects at the bottom. We want to find where this folder is located, and basically what we want to do is we want to go to File, we want to open a folder, and we want to find that project. I created a quick Unity project. I called it Quick Test, I guess. So I'm going to give anti-gravity access to the entire project folder right here. I'm assuming you guys have been working on your Unity projects for the most part for the past couple of days, but if you haven't, that's fine. When you open a folder, your Unity project, if you have something set up, you're gonna see basically it'll ask like, do you trust the authors of the file? Do you trust that all the code in this is actually there? Not for malicious purpose. You're going to say, yes, I trust the authors because you are the author, hopefully, to those Unity files. And you're not just downloading it off some torrent website, hopefully. Cool. All right. Is there anyone who is developing for Unity here? Raise your hand. Okay, so most of you guys won't have a Unity folder. Is that correct? Yes. Where are your teammates who are developing on the Unity folder? Where are they? Oh, they're around. Okay, so he's there. All right, guys, no worries. I want this to be interactive. So the good part is you can still actually get some stuff done despite the fact that you don't have a Unity project folder on your laptop. What I want you guys to do is go to any place on your desktop or anything and create a new folder. And you can say, I will help my teammates. You can call that folder name. So the great part about LLMs is it knows C# really well. It knows how Unity projects look like. So even though you don't really have the structure of your folder, you can actually develop scripts and then send it to your team members and ask them to use, again, another LLM to basically port all the mappings onto the project. So you, despite not being a developer, you can actually reasonably contribute. So imagine if like you have a team of 5 and all 5 are developing scripts and sending it to one person. Like, and that one person is basically like taking, hey, this is a lot of AI slop, but it's useful. Help me make this useful. And they can actually port all your files. And that's the amazing part. Like non-developers can be really useful to developers in this way, especially that developers don't sleep. So, you know, let them have their like sleep, and you can like let these agents do some of the work. Anyway, I have a folder. It's called I will help my teammates. It says teammaters. We gotta change that. Cool. All right, so you'll take your folder, you're gonna go to anti-gravity, and you're gonna go to file and open folder. You're gonna find that folder, which is on my desktop. You're gonna select that folder and open it, and it'll be empty basically, and that's fine. I'm gonna keep mine because I do want to use the existing project folders. Cool. The next thing we're gonna learn is this thing on the right. It says agent. Okay, top right, you can see right here, it says agent. And if you've used ChatGPT, this is similar to this. It's a basically text field. It says ask anything, which is not true because we're really telling it anything, you know? I've seen your prompts. You guys are really rude to your LLMs. There's usually any asking. It's mostly telling. But cool. So if you have a prompt or an idea, and you're unsure, like where do I start? And you have a basic Unity scene, and I can kind of show you a little bit of what that looks like. This is a quick a Blender scene that I ported to Unity, and it has some basic like building blocks, and I can play it for you guys so you can kind of see what it looks like on the VR headset. We're gonna basically learn how to take some of the objects that are in my Unity scene, and we can develop scripts. What are scripts? Scripts is basically lines of code that allows you to manipulate the objects in your project folder or in your VR scene. So I can kind of give you an example right here. Oh, it's off. And by scripting, you can actually do custom stuff that usually takes a lot of time to do. Where's my hand? There it is. So yeah, so this is like my little environment right here. It's nothing too fancy. A classic San Francisco minimalist home. And there's a little cube right here. So what if I want to do something with this cube? I want to, for example, grab it and maybe have it change its color. So I actually built some scripts earlier when I was sitting here, and I can give you some examples what you can do. And I did none of the coding. In fact, I didn't even know how I could do it natively in Unity, which I know there's a way to do it, but I was super lazy. So I just asked Gemini to basically create a file that I can drop on this cube right here, and it'll do the things that I wanted to do. For example, just like 10 minutes ago, I said, I want this cube to change colors if I snap my finger. So it's really simple. I could have watched like a 3-hour tutorial on doing it, or I just asked, I tell anything to Gemini and it does it for me. Another thing I wanted to do was I want to be able to grab this cube right here, and if I shake it, I want it to just glow, right? And so I have something planned out for you guys. Let's see. All right. You guys ready?
Shake, 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 Sinora, shake your body line. Shake, 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 Sinora, shake it all the time.
See? So simple, so simple.
Sinora, work your body line.
We're not done yet. We're not done yet.
Work it all the time. My girl's name is Sonora. I tell you, friends, I adore her. And when she dances, oh brother, she's a hurricane
You guys
in
ready?
all kinds of weather. Jump in the line, rock your body on time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line. rock
Everybody
your
up,
body
let's
on time.
dance. Let's go, everybody
I
up.
believe you.
Go.
Jump in the line, rock your body on time.
Everybody
Okay,
dance. There we go. Let's go. You're on video. Dance, dance, dance.
Shake, 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 Sonora, shake your body line. Shake, 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 Sonora, shake it all the time.
All right. Cool.
Sonora, work your body line.
So we're gonna quickly learn how we can do things like this. All right. And this took basically 10 minutes to just tell Gemini like, hey, I want to take this thing that's in my scene. It's called a cube. And while we were doing the demo, I duplicated it, so that's how I did the magic trick. But you can probably script it that you snap with my right finger and it duplicates the cube. I can easily set that as well. So what you do in Gemini is once you have your project folder opened up, you just go to Gemini and you can give it some like kind of like directed. You can say, hey, I have this thing called building block cube and I want it to do this when I do that. And it's as simple as that. So I'm going to create a new script. How about we do this? I want this cube to grow in size the faster I swing it, right? So I'm going to create a script right now, and you can see that Gemini will figure it out. I don't need to do much around velocity settings and all that. It'll do it for me. So I will say I have a game object called building block cube. I want the cube to grow in scale depending on how fast it is moving in space after I grab it and move it. And that's it. I'm not going to tell it more. I'm going to let it do its thing. And Gemini is actually really, like, I think Gemini is like maybe the sweetest LLM right now, because the way it writes all this stuff, like what it's doing is pretty nice. It's saying, I'm now diving into the code base. Then it's like, I'm prioritizing searches for building block. I've decided to prioritize project structure. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. You know, I don't need to prioritize, you just deciding it for me. Awesome. And then it goes through the things and boom, on the left side, this is what it has come up with. And I really like the editor because for beginners, this makes it way easier than a lot of CLI, like command line stuff, which intimidates a lot of people. It's basically gone in and said that I will implement velocity-based scaling for the cube. And it has a set of tasks that it's going to do. The same thing you can actually code by hand, and you have to go to like 2 years of a boot camp, probably learn C#, understand object-oriented programming of sorts, and then understand file structures of Unity and data structures, and then somehow create the script, have a unique understanding of what a calculus is, and then somehow translate it to Unity, C# files, and then make it work and then debug it. Or you could just prompt Gemini, and it's going to do it for you. And for those who do develop on Unity, the trick to making these scripts is right here in your assets. There's a bunch of folders. I created a new folder. It's called custom scripts. So just make sure you keep your project scripts separate to your custom scripts. By the way, for you who doesn't have Gemini, you can. Oh, sorry, you don't have the IDE. Oh, you got it? Yes. So this is Unity. This is where you kind of develop your VR games. But in all games are just a bunch of files, and it's a bunch of code. And so what you tell anti-gravity is give it access to that code base. It's saved somewhere. You have to find it. When you save your project folder in Unity, you select a destination, and you just give it access to that. And in that, I just go ahead and create a new folder called custom script. You can see it down here in Unity. And this is where I keep my custom script. So I keep it very separate than the rest of the project folder. Gemini, after I told it to do XYZ thing, it says, I've created an implementation plan to add the velocity-based scaling behavior. Please review it. I don't want to review it. I will say, just do it. There we go. And it's going to go create the script for me. Like, I can review it, but the thing is, in hackathons, you don't have much time. Like, I would just say, let Gemini do the thing, and I'll teach you how to debug it. Because what you saw earlier where I put on my headset and I grabbed things, the script didn't work the first time. So when I grabbed it, then I could go and actually see like, hey, I saw the color change, but it wasn't bright enough, or it wasn't like, it was just sticking bright. It was not like going down. So then I can go and debug it. But the quickest thing to do is like, move quick. Do not spend too much time on creating the perfect script. Yes. I'm not using the MCP for this. I know there's a meta MCP for this, and I'm not currently using it. Yeah. The reason I'm not using it is because I think there are current projects here that are not exactly working with Meta's SDKs. I know there's some projects. So this is like the most generic way that you can vibe code, period. It doesn't just have to be for the headset. Yes. Yes. Yes, there's a Unity MCP. I actually called a friend who uses it. I can't say anything on live stream, but I have opinions on it. So I was like, let's not go to the MCP route right now. Yeah, but if you guys want to do it, if you know what MCPs are, please go ahead. Yes. There are definitely ways to do it. You would have to like sync your project folder with some online cloud service, and then use a cloud-based editor. Like probably Google Cloud has a way to do it, and then but then you have to resync it. Yeah. Let's talk after the workshop. I can show you a web-based solution for it. But there is going to be version control. So yeah, you'll have to do some version control and just upload it to the cloud. At some point, you have to download the files and push it. So when you're developing with the VR headset, you need quick access to the files, right? So it helps to develop locally, but you don't have to. There's ways around it. All right. So within a minute, we have a new script. It's called velocityscaler.cs. I can open this, and I only want to open this because I want to scare you. This is what it took to make that thing. Okay, it's a lot of math. It's a lot of vector math. Doing math in 3D is complex, especially when time is involved. It's not just like a simple scalar. So the best thing about the modern LLMs is it tells you not only like, hey, I developed this script. The script is a set of instructions. It also tells you what to do with it. It's called a walkthrough.md. MD stands for markdown, but nobody cares about that. It's walkthrough. Just open the walkthrough file, and it'll tell you how to take that script and actually implement it, right? It literally assumes if you're using vibe coding app the way I was prompting it, it already thinks that you know nothing about Unity because you wouldn't be coming to it, right? Like the seasoned developers would get this done really quick. So it tells you a step-by-step by default on how to get that script to work with your project. So I'm going to just follow that. Open your Unity project. All right, I'm here. Navigate to assets custom scripts. It is, oh, hello. Oh, it's compiling. Got it. Give it a second. Yeah, every time a new file is uploaded, Unity recognizes that something was added, and it kind of pre-incorporates it in its folder for speed. Cool. And so this was my general asset folder. I create custom scripts. I will open it, and there it is. That's the script right here, velocity scaler. Then it says locate your building block cube in the seam, and it was this one. This is my cube. If I double click on it, you can kind of zoom in. So this is where it is. And then I'm going to open this right side here in Unity. It has this thing called inspector. There's project settings, there's the inspector. The inspector is inspecting the building block cube, and my scripts are down here. And then it says, add component, drag and drop the velocity scalar onto the cube. It's just literally saying grab the scalar and just go ahead and drop it on the cube. I like doing it here. It gives me more control. So I'm just going to drop it on this thing, and it gets added right here. Velocity scalar script. The shake close script was something I wrote earlier. There's the snap color changer script that I also added. And now we have a velocity scalar. The beautiful thing about adding scripts is you might not know how to read code, but you can write code with parameters that you can change here. So these parameters were vibe coded. There's sensitivity, max scale multiplier, and the smoothing, which is awesome. That's exactly what we wanted. Will it work? Let's find out. Let's compile it and see if it worked. Do you guys have a song recommendation for this one? Just kidding. Ooh. Hey, I can import some interesting things from Blender for that one. All right. All right, so let's see hand show up. There we go. Okay. What I wanted the script to do was when I grab the object, I move it, it scales. And it is not scaling. The thing is not scaling, not with my left hand, not with my right hand. So it basically has failed. This thing is not doing it. And that's the best part about having the VR headset, is you need to be able to debug it. That's why I said, like, if you have a team, bring it, because that's how we work on this. And because we've implemented everything on it, when I tell Gemini that, hey, when I move my hand, it's not doing the XYZ thing, it's going to change the code and automatically update it, and then I can run it again. Sorry, what? Yeah, so once it's set up, I don't need to do much. And I can just tell it, like, this thing didn't work. So it could be that my scaling settings are not good. It could, you know what I think it is? It's saying a velocity scalar, but I think that it's not the right approach. I think it needs to calculate the velocity using its position. So I might tell it in a second to do that. But it could be that maybe these settings need to be tweaked first. I don't know how it's implemented on the back end, but when you're running the simulate, like the demo here, you should be able to just kind of change the settings and see if that works, right? So I think it's probably not the smoothing. And just in case, I'm going to increase this. There's no scaling here. And what if I make the sensitivity really low? Nothing. And so I'm just going to go back to Gemini and prompt it like, hey, this thing did not work. Can you find out why? And then it'll go through the project files and understand it, because I've given it complete access. And hopefully, it'll be able to figure it out. So I'm going to say, hey, Gemini, let's try to be like that passive aggressive plus. Just checking in. I know you are doing a great job. Sandwich method, guys. Sandwich method, right? You're doing a great job. Your past scripts were awesome. Your current script sucks. It's not working. We are about to do some performance reviews in a month. It would be a shame to lose my star LLM. Can you fix the script so it works? Maybe look at your former implementation and learn something from it. Cool, that's it. I'm horrible, guys. So this will probably, it'll work. Anyway, I recommend you guys that if you're not like developing for the VR, you could develop scripts like this just by picking at your your team members like structure of the file. And if they're like, oh, I can't make this volcano explode, how do I do it? Then you can be like, you just don't worry. You work on this other thing, and you can go and start asking Gemini to develop scripts for maybe using the volcano shape that's there, maybe the liquid simulation. It can create scripts, and you can then send it to your team members, who can then ask the LLM again to kind of adapt it to the program. and that can speed up your development workflow or completely crash it. It's always one of the two. And this way you guys can quickly make things work. FYI, anti-gravity is not just for XR, and I would love to show you a little quick demo since I have, maybe I take one more minute. Okay, cool. So let's see. Oh. By the way, this whole folder, everything is a vibe coded project that works. That's just the last 4 months. So you guys can quickly like develop things so quick with vibe coding. The next thing I'm going to quickly talk about is why script. Like, why am I such an evangelist for it? It's because if you want to build great experiences, and that's coming from like someone who works at Sandbox, where we have guests who have been like 120 times with us, like recurrently, spend a lot of money. What makes great experiences is you only get so much time that people are going to wear your device, maybe 20 minutes, and you really have to build an experience where it activates their senses. And you just can't have a slow experience if you're trying to get attention. And with vibe coding, you can kind of like add a dimensionality to your experiences where people want to stick and stay and actually like keep they want to keep engaged with it, and you can create depth. So what I would recommend is think about your experiences that are non-linear. Create non-linear experiences where someone can get distracted and learn another way to do the same thing, and keep experimenting with it. And those are the experiences that honestly are gonna be much better for you than the ones that are like linear, like you have to do this, then do this. Like, what if you could do a lot at the same time? And by the vibe coding allows that. So I just want to show you a WebXR quick project. This uses my webcam. I made it yesterday for another vibe coding class. And maybe I should play some music. Maybe this is it. We have. So this one's pretty simple. It does use hand tracking. Oh. And you guys can do this in VR too, by the way. So it's a simple visualizer. There's two things happening. One, there's hand recognition. When my hand gets closer, it gives a noisier pattern, so I add more distortion to my wave field. And the further it goes back it goes, it's a more smoothed wave field. My left hand is one color, my right hand is another color, and you can use both hands by it. You think like, okay, this experience is pretty good. You got music, you can like just do things. It gets a great visualizer, but then you start learning about the trick shots, right? You start getting mastery over it. So you'd have to like work with your experiences to make things that are like there's a level of mastery to it. So something as simple like this, you could do a lot with it. You can move it back and forth. You can hide your hand. So you guys can kind of figure out that you can use the mechanics of object recognition to your advantage. Not every bug is a bug. Some bugs are features. And if you want to see what it looks like behind the scenes, it's just very simple hand tracking. The same thing you can do in VR, by the way. You can see. So sometimes debugging allows you to find exploits, and you guys can create more immersive experiences. So highly recommend that you guys always play around with your projects. Okay, cool. That's all. That's all I wanted to show you today. Any questions? Just a quick one. Yes. How do I define what? So there's universally, I would say there's only like 5 patterns, and if you combine them, you get most patterns that exist in the world, like the wood texture, the brick texture. Like if you do shader design, that's just a simple wave texture. Yeah, and then you color ramp it and you squeeze the thresholds, and that's how you get the wave texture, and then you can map it to everything. But when you prompt it, you just say, I just want a wave field that I wanted to change the thickness of the lines, or you can say you can just call different things to it. Like the LLM will understand mathematically what it needs to do in the back end, but just open your imagination, especially with your VR projects. If they look super flat, just make a new material using scripting and put that material in. You can create like really nice custom shaders that are very easy to build using vibe coding. But yeah, it's super important that you guys, use these tools and try to accomplish something today. Yes. It's all the same. I think anti-gravity is the path of least resistance for new vibe coders today. Yeah. They make it super easy. Like it's 5 minutes. It's set up and go. And they're providing free credits, which is very generous of them. Yes. Okay, cool. We are done. Who's next?
Testing. Thank you, everybody. We're still live streaming on the internet right here. We have a few hundred people. Testing.
So thank you, Ray. It's amazing. So now it's time. If you are already good at vibe coding, so let me share this with you. Yes, if you can quickly scan this code, if you are not part of their post and you, because some of you, I see that you are still not part of, so it will be an amazing opportunity that you can be part of the 10K prize pool that we will distribute tomorrow. So you can literally bring your vibe coded project, WebXR project to tomorrow's session. We have already a very nice lineup of jury. And I hope that some of the teams are already represented here. We made a blast. I think Rahel did a very nice blast a few minutes ago, just to make sure that everyone is here. Are we recording this, by the way? Just live. Okay, perfect. So perfect. Hello, everyone. Hello, perfect. So if you are interested in being part of the hackathon and competition, that we will distribute quite big prize pool tomorrow and meet with the people online or in person. This is the chance that you can do that. There's a dev post link. Make sure that you join the dev post I'm giving like maybe 10, 20 more seconds to make sure that you are going to that post, and then you can join a team there. I will quickly explain that to you. So basically, the idea is quite easy. Let me also show from here. So on that post, as you see, you are starting a project, and then inside the project starts, you can, yeah, here, let me make it a little bit bigger. So this gives you an opportunity to add your team members. So first, start project. After you click the start project, you register, and then one of you, if you are a multiple team member, if you're a solo, no problem, but if you're a multiple team member, you need to start your project and then invite your teammates. Very important is make sure that you give this secret invite link to your team members so you can quickly submit your team members to your project, so they will be also part of the prize pool tomorrow afternoon. And then here you need to write a little bit of about projects. Just make sure that when you are writing project name, make sure that you add the numbers that we are providing to you. I think everyone here located here has a number. If you don't, please find me after the session so we can give you a number, because this will give you a chance to actually be recognized by the judges while they are checking your project. And then quick elevator pitch, a little bit about your project, your team number, again, the one that we shared with you. And there is only one thing you should do is uploading your files to G Drive. There is no other thing that's important than this, uploading everything to G Drive. I will explain to you quickly. So G Drive is basically our, as you see here, your team name, team number, you are inside this, you are adding your demo video, APK file. If you have other files, you can also put, but demo video and APK file is important, 45 seconds of video. And also you need to add your project to the YouTube. Let me also show this quickly. Submit your video. So it asks you YouTube link, and the idea is if you are uploading to YouTube, just be careful that you shouldn't make it restricted. Otherwise, we cannot access to your video. Okay, make it not restricted, so your video is accessible to anyone in the world, including the jury, and then make it public or unlisted. If you do private, again, we cannot access to your video. Okay, this is very important for every hacking team, that you will need that till tomorrow. One more thing that I can share quickly. If you don't have a number or you don't know what is your number, this is your number. Okay, you have to add that both on Discord and DevPost. If you don't have a number, please find me after this session. And if you are not on Discord team registration, make sure that you add your team here, teams registration under our server. Make sure that you fill especially the Discord usernames of your team members. Otherwise, we cannot find you. Actually, there are some teams that we saw that they are not still on listed on Discord. Let me tell the names. Maybe they are here. Stantu77 from Vision Pilot. Yofi Anan from Hije. Latis Brown from Takeover. Sabine Shaikh from Vision Pilot. Yapsira Teshome from SensAI. Rama from Vision Pilot, and Anis from Spacebot. Please, these names are not on their post, so please make sure that you are part of it. Otherwise, we will not be able to award your team members. So that's very important that they need to be part of it. Okay. And one last thing, which is also very important, is how will it work tomorrow, right? You will have 5 minutes. Judge will come to your table, judges, will come to your table and then visit you on your table. Okay, we will make sure that if your table moves, etc., please make sure that your table is in the same exact place that you sit yesterday, so we can find you. Okay, and the judges will come and you will have 5 minutes to demo everything, and make sure that you use these 5 minutes very wisely. You can use in any way you want, but we strongly recommend at least prepare one of the judges see the experience or at least see the trailer, so you can explain in the meantime to other judge as well. Okay, just to make sure that you will have 5 minutes, and make sure that you are using these 5 minutes wisely. Some people are preparing slides. If you want, you can, but it is not a must. It will not be on stage. The judges will come to you. Okay, so they can only find you with the help of these table desks that we are providing to you. I just want to inform everyone here so that it will not be a little bit chaotic situation tomorrow. And this is for your judges presentation. You can prepare after the deadline as well. So 1 p.m. is the deadline for their post submission, but after 1 p.m. you can still work on judges presentation or other things, because judges will not go directly their post. Whatever you show on the table is what they will score for. Okay, so even though you have an amazing their post APK, etc., it is still heavily depending on what you are showing, demonstrating in these 5 minutes. Okay, do you have any questions? Quick questions? Yes. No, don't update your number. Your update stays with you, but switch back to your table after 3 p.m. so judges can find you. For hacking, you can stay wherever you are now, but for judging, which is jury walk tour, after 3 p.m., make sure that you go back to your original location. Okay, that's important. Yes. Everyone will see publicly, but judges will not decide on that. Let me show the G Drive link to you. So this is, as you see, who is Demigod's team? Are there? I think they are already doing a good job at creating folder. But what will happen is basically you are creating a folder here, and then inside that folder, you will add. Let me show here. You will have your demo video file, which is 45 seconds. Do not go beyond 45 seconds, okay? And APK file. Only in this G Drive folder, you will have this. We will also give the file, G Drive file link, so you can actually add your demo file here. Okay, so we will give you the link of your G Drive folder. Okay, so Rahel will send you an announcement in a few minutes, which will include G Drive and their post. Okay, so you will have this page, and then we will have lots of projects here listed. Okay, any other questions on this? And one more thing. In Notion, it's also explaining very in detail what are the judging criteria look like. So you can see all the details, how you can actually make this. One small note for best upgrade, project upgrade people. They need to tell which part of the project that they upgraded. Okay, that's very important. They need to tell that. Otherwise, we cannot understand what are the parts that you did during the hackathon. There is a very clear description here. One of you can read. It is typical hackathon rules, just to make sure. And then how you are adding your APK and demo video here. So everything is crystal clear. But if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. Any other questions regarding submission, tomorrow's pitch? Yes.
After the 1 p.m. deadline, can I keep working on the trailer?
You cannot work on the trailer which is on the dev post, but you can work on the trailer which you will show to your judges, which is the main grading, I would say, way to. So they will not look at your video on dev post. They will look at the video that you are showing. But keep in mind that the trailers that you are giving to us on YouTube, and you should put to G Drive. So YouTube upload and G Drive, you need to make sure that you put, these are the videos that will be shown on stage. You will not demo on stage, but your video will be your pitch, back to back. So think of like, have you watched, who watched Oscars ceremony here? Oscar ceremony, anyone watch before? Only 2 people watch Oscars? I think it's boring, especially last year, exactly. In Oscars, first you are watching some kind of like a small footage, right? Ours will be a little bit longer, but 45 seconds of each nominees will be watched by the audience tomorrow, and then afterwards we are revealing the winners. Okay, that's how we will work. And again, you can work on anything after 1 p.m. for judge pitch on table. You can do anything, no problem. Okay, just don't change the APK or the file, but you can work on how you will pitch. Okay, the presentation slides, etc., whatever you want to do. One more question. There was one question. Yes. How many judges? We don't know how many judges will see you, but they will come with groups. Maybe 2 pair of judges will come. So just to make sure that you are basically welcoming and explaining to these 2 judges. But tomorrow we will have a much better idea, because we are still seeing that there are many teams registering. So we will have a lot of judges that maybe 2 of them, 4 of them may visit you. But don't leave the table before we announce. Okay, please stay on your table, especially till 5-6 p.m. Hello. Okay. Okay, you don't. Okay. So any other question? Any other question? Perfect. One last thing, which is maybe the most important. Is the trailer, right? How you can prepare a winning trailer. Do you want to know the answer? So the trailer should be, keep it short, visual style, camera lighting should be, especially when you are really recording. Colin and the team will give you a very nice recording location if you need that room. For example, some of you needs a kitchen, so please talk with the Frontier Tower team to make sure that you can. And make sure that you have a clear audio. Do not move the headset so much, otherwise it will be difficult for people. And you can use also AI tools as well. You can use AI tools as well. Let's show one. Is the video sound open? Okay. Let's show this one example.
Managing food.
Okay. Okay, this is one of the nice trailers that we like. So you will understand how the problem is being stated, how the product and the use case is clearly stated. You can easily see a walkthrough. So don't only make the whole video crowded with AI generated content, but actually show the walkthrough. Okay, show the app itself. This is what jury is curious about.
Food allergies can feel like navigating a minefield every time you shop, constantly checking labels and scanning barcodes just to stay safe. Imagine a world where you see personalized real-time information right next to each product on the shelf. Looking for cookies for your kids? Instantly identify which products are safe. Curious about a product? Just pick it up, and detailed information appears in your view. Need help? Simply ask the AI assistant for more details and get the information you need on demand. Shopping for a friend with different allergies. Adjust the filter in your settings and watch the entire aisle update instantly. Walking around with a headset might seem unusual today, but it won't be long before this technology is as common as regular glasses or contact lenses. Let's transform grocery shopping for a safer, smarter, and more personalized experience.
As you see, it's very clear. Yeah, it deserves maybe a nice shout out. So that's the very important, because there's a specific criteria for polishing. It includes both the polishing of your experience, but also polishing of your trailer. Okay, so do not underestimate the impact of polishing into the success of your project. Okay, and please scan this survey. We will also share, Rahel will share an announcement soon. This one is actually very important, because all the companies that you are seeing here, they are supporting because they want your honest feedback about their products. Okay, so whatever friction, whatever, I don't know, difficult to learn, or even like a easy to learn, developer friendly part it is, they want to hear from you. They want to see that if you used which parts, which features of the models or providers that you used. So this is very important, that we go back to the platforms and tell them how their products is being used. This is the way that we can make this whole hacking environment a little bit better. Just because people fill this form, now you can work on a much better developer-friendly products, because we are building kits accordingly. We are sharing this with Meta, Unity, Hugging Face, Solo, Poland, Robotics. So please make sure that you fill this survey from a technical perspective, so we understand what are the exact frictions you have. Okay, so I think we are about to close. We have a very interesting session starting. I'm a little bit scared, so I have to go away from the stage soon. But before that, any questions, like anything that you would like to ask about tomorrow submission, how to make a compelling trailer? Okay, yes. All the floors, wherever you are.
Hold on, well, not all the floors. So we have specific floors. We will assign you a room. So come over here when you're done, and we'll assign you a specific room in the building, and that is where the judges will come judge you. But also you have that space, and you know, there might be other people in the building, so we don't want to interfere with them.
Exactly. So I thought you have already a table, so you need to take a table and you need to stay there. Okay, that's important. And any other question? Exactly. Stay on the table. That's the thing that.
Or come here if you want to be warmer, or you want food. We'll have warm people and food on this floor.
Perfect. So okay, I think the time is coming.
We've got some awesome demos lined up after for team formation. You want to do the team formation?
Yeah. Or
yeah. We've got some awesome demos coming up, and if you have. We have an awesome VR demo and an energy healing. If you guys have never practiced Qigong, or you've never gotten in touch with your own energy, we're going to do a little energy healing. And we have Dhruv. Is Dhruv in the house? We have Dhruv with his awesome robots that's going to come show off the cool robots that we have that you can book on the 7th floor, and t-shirts as well. So you can go grab your t-shirt. The t-shirts are over at the corner right here. So don't forget to get your swag if you're here in person. If you're online, sorry, you can't get the swag, but you can come on down to the Frontier Tower in San Francisco at 995 Market. Let me make sure we are, move this one, move this floor. There we go. So I want to invite up my presenters, so we can start setting up our samurai over in this corner over here. We're going to turn this into a little samurai zone. So Rayan, we got to move your laptop, Ray. And then we're going to set up a little samurai swordsmanship demo over here. We're going to start picking up these chairs, and we're going to make a little swordsmanship demo. Come on up. We're going to do your demo next. But before we, yeah, so let's do this demo. Anybody who wants to form a team, if you want to form a team, come on up to the front over here on the left side. Come sit over here, not on the right side. And we want you to come join us. If you have a demo and you want to pitch your project to everyone, to recruit people to your team, come on up. we want to show off your project. So we got a cool demo. Come on up. Let's see your demo. Let's do it. There's a lot of people watching online. Say hello to the internet.
Hello, everyone. All right, so my project for the hackathon is Playhouse. Playhouse.ai is a 3D animation engine that I've been building, and I to make it easier for people to be able to create 3D worlds, 3D XR immersive experiences. And let me see, let me just do a little demo of what we can do. So an example of what we can build with it is this 3D immersive experience on the web. And so it's kind of like Horizon's World, but just, So this is an example of what I've been building inside the engine that we've been creating. So let's see. So I think I'm looking for team members who are interested in building tools for 3D creators, making it easier for 3D animation. This is all using AI. This is I guess this is an example of what the engine looks like. You can just kind of start. Shoot. Just start prompting it and stuff. But okay, this is kind of all right. But yeah. So and then we also have abilities to create apps on top of it. So if you guys want to vibe code different apps, we can also do that. So yeah. So come talk to me after if you guys are interested in building tools, vibe coding, 3D worlds. My name is Grace.
Thank you, Grace. Everyone give a round of applause for Grace. Awesome demo. If you want to, she has an amazing kit that's Horizon World level of integration. So you really should check it out. Play AI. And next up, I want to
But the point is that
All right, we're back live again. Okay, cool.
point is to get
Samurai.
people that want
Oh, you taking off?
trading.
Go have fun. Go enjoy. Oh, about what?
No, I was just saying, if I wanted to be involved with the tower,
Yeah.
because
Sorry, I'm online streaming right now. But yes,
this was gonna
you can
say,
totally join.
okay,
Yeah.
because I was gonna, like, whenever you're free.
Okay. Go to thefrontiertower.com. You see a lot of cool stuff on there.
Got it.
Yeah.
Is it mainly just VR stuff?
No, that's just one tiny bit of it. We have a different floor for everything.
Oh, because I'm like and I have like analytical background.
What?
The background is in analytics.
Cool. Let's talk. I'm gonna finish doing this. Great. Testing 1 2. 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 Testing. Testing. My audio cut out. Testing. Oh well, it's working online. We're live streaming, but we're not talking on the loud. Oh yeah, put them in.
So yeah.
Ask for it. She asked for it. Qigong and Tai Chi. We're doing Tai Chi and Qigong here at the Frontier Tower, hosted by Bios Battalion. And we have, we're going to do some samurai sword dance. This is great. This is exactly. I totally do it. Like, you really need people happy and like yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not it's a weekend Shaolin training.
Oh, you're a Shaolin Kung Fu.
At the Shaolin, I lived at the building next to the office.
Wait, so Richard, you supposed to live at the Shaolin Kung Fu?
I just had a week of training at the Shaolin.
Okay, and when did you learn that?
Horse dance.
Okay.
Because Westerner don't really use our leg so much, so that's the most hardest and most painful, but also most be able to have strong legs and be able to sit down very low to the ground. And then I've got some really nice pushes of being stretched by my I'll show you. How do we making me backwards and see like the loop on my face and break it down.
Well, let's see. We're going to have Richard now do some samurai for the chief reading right here at this space. So stay tuned. I want to say thank you so much for having this session. I hope you guys all have that. Stick around. It's getting like a good time. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but keep stick. This is something that I encourage you, keep coming. You can join Bios Battalion, so we have weekly meetings, and you can come to the class in San Francisco and online. So that like a Zoom call, going in the app and everything, so you can track your progress. Pretty cool.
Hey, Colin.
Yeah.
Do you have a marker, blank marker?
No. There's markers over there, though. I think somewhere in that direction. I think. Okay. Cool. Dude. All right, Richard, take it away.
Well, you need to make an announcement.
Testing. Something's wrong with my audio.
Train, they have to come here.
All right, we'll go practice. I'll figure out what's wrong with my audio. That's the 1, 2. Something's wrong with my whole audio system. I don't know.
Amazing. I don't know how you know all this. It's so cool.
I don't know what I did.
Did it burn out? No, but the lights are still on, right?
Yeah. Testing. Uh-oh. I don't know. Kind of confused. Everything's
Turn it back on. Would that work?
testing. This guy's working, and then he's outputting directly from there to here. So he's going in, and then oh. Testing.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
That's working.
that's only one. Why are the other ones off? All right, everybody. If you want, we're going to do samurai swordsmanship training over here. So come on back if you want to learn how to be a samurai. So we're doing samurai swordsmanship training. Come on and join us. We've created a little wall. Come on up and join us for samurai swordsmanship training. Want to just start practicing some cool samurai moves? We've got 61 people watching online, so we don't have people here. You could just do some cool samurai moves for us.
We don't even want to see. That's what
Hey.
awesome.
You want to do it?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, is that your weapon of choice?
Probably.
Oh yeah, bring the swords.
Like the safest.
You could bring the whole thing over if you want. We could move that.
I like Kelty. Kelty, Susan. Nice to meet you. I like this one because it's got.
More people come over and do the samurai. Let's go.
You want to try? Okay, choose the weapon. This is the safest. Whatever. Only thing is, these are a little bit longer, so you have to be careful with the things above you. So you don't want to worry about it. It should just go on. Good one.
Yeah.
It's good because it's safe and you can hold it with 2 hands properly.
Okay.
We're going to do some samurai swordsmanship training, so if anybody's interested, come on over.
All right, samurai swordsmanship training begins now. Who's our first? What do you call it? Victim or contestant? And what do you call the samurai's mentor? Okay, come on, let's bring some mentors up, mentees. And it's our mentor Richard.
Classroom, that's how it works in like a classroom setting. Everybody will play together. And you have to be careful, with swinging your sword and not hurting anybody around you. So, you gotta, first of all, you want to be aware of the environment, aware of the people around you. Make sure there isn't anything that can be dangerous. Smashing a window or a mirror and it's shattering on you could be dangerous. So, look at stuff like that. Main thing is usually above you. Sometimes you gotta swing the sword above you, so you want to make sure that you're not hitting doing anything above you. So I think everybody can come over here on this side.
Come on over there. Go over there, guys. All right, you're in view. We need Sanskriti in the picture too. Yeah. Okay. Okay, you're all. Richard, you're out of view now. Richard, take a step forward. Or I'll adjust it to you. But yeah.
So we're going to want to stagger. So that means you want 1 person in the back and then 2 people up front. Yeah,
Sorry,
so
Richard.
there. You want to make sure that when you're swinging, you're not swinging and hitting something behind you. But so I think we're fine there. Just be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of the people around you. Just do it. We're just learning basics. We don't want to injure anybody. So safety is one of the most important things. So you just get some a little bit more. Perfect. Okay, so first thing we're going to learn is basic stances. These are called Pamai. We're going to do Goho no Pamai. Goho means 5, so 5 different stances. Okay, I'm going to put the microphone down.
I'll take it.
Like a lavalier would be good.
I'll see if I can get it.
Okay, so first stance is going to be like this. So it's called shoot on fly. So we're going to hold it with both hands. So the first thing to think of is the grip. So here you have hammer grip. It's like 90 degrees. You want to kind of rotate it and bend it forward so you get more like a 180 degrees. This is called trigger. You have it in both hands. Face me. That's the way you're going to hold it. And then the footing stance is going to be something like this. Not too close, not too far apart, not too deep. So just the foot and that back. This one's at an angle. The back part's at a bit of a 45 angle. Right foot is pointing forward. And the shoot on command is going to be kind of considerably. So first, we're going to do the gain on command. So we're going to sink down, like a strong attack. Now we're going to start backwards with the right foot. Come to what people are facing forward with your hips facing forward. All right, come up to Hasso command. Your right hand in front of your right ear. So you're going to make sure there's nothing above you. Go to Jonan command. Now we're going to step forward and shoot on command. So shoot on was that first command. Now we're going to step forward again to Jonan command. Both hands above the head. Now we're going to step backwards to the gain on command. It's a deep stance. We're going to bring it to the left, walking command. Good. Now make sure your hips and your feet are facing forward. This is, you want to rotate your feet right foot forward. Yeah, like that. So we're facing forward. And we're guiding here down, ready. So this stance is so we do a diagonal. But right now we're just doing the stances. We're going to bring it up to Hasso. Again, the right hand is in front of the left ear. We're going to go up to Jonan command. And then back to shoot on. And that's the whole deal. So go hold them for us. So we're going to do it again. Starting at shoot on. Going to sink down to Gano. Then start back up to the Hasso. Up to Jonan. Step forward into shoot on. Step forward into Jonan. Step back into Gano. Joaquin, with your hips and feet facing forward still. You come up to Jonan and shoot on. Now we're going to do what's called Chiburi Yoko. So we finish here, and what we're going to do, you can just watch for now, we're going to do this. That's how you put the sword away. So what this is it's a blood flick. After you kill everyone, you do a blood flick. Then you're going to put the sword here, move it forward, and stick it into your which might be hard to do with different swords. Yeah. So, you shoot on, blood flick, and then put the sword away. And then step forward, and then hand to the side, and then bow. Nobody gets this. So that's very basic. And next we'll learn like cuts. So for cutting, we're going to first watch out for the glove lines. So you want to make sure there's nothing above you. And so you're going to start in shoot on command, come up to Jonan command, and shuffle forward cut. And then back, shuffle back to shoot on command. So again, it's up to Jonan. Shuffle forward, cut straight down, and then step back. Shuffle back. So one more time. Jonan. And then shuffle back. Then on the next one, so that's the straight cut. Next one we're going to do is left cut. Which is, for now we'll do right cut. So here, so you're going to come up to Jonan. And then you're going to kind of rotate your thing a little bit. And you're going to shuffle forward and cut diagonal.
I would want like.
Yeah. And face up. Triangle. Okay, so we'll do the other side. Up above. Actually, we need some sort of foot stance here. We can start here.
Oh, I think you're
Go down above, shuffle forward, and face up. So this is top left and bottom right. So, okay. Bump the head. And diagonal. Okay, now the next one. So that means we're putting horizontally. So this is why I had you guys staggered, is because now we're putting horizontally. So yeah, just make sure you don't hit each other. This looks fine. So the way this works is you're going to hold it from the side, get a sync a little bit, and not a little bit. Sync with your knees. Now you're going to cut. We're cutting forward, but our body is traveling to the right. We're cutting forward, body is traveling to the right. And right now, both knees are for both legs are kind of. So you're sucking it in a little bit, and then
Testing. Testing, testing.
No, actually, it's scripting now.
Great, thank God. That's what we needed. You did a great job, man. You crushed it. You saved the hackathon.
Thanks.
You really did.
to your right. So cut.
Testing, 1, 2. Testing.
Right side. Anybody?
No, then we go.
I'll be back in a couple.
Okay, so right side, same idea, but the mechanics.
Just like a fashion show at Sandbox.
Move the body to the left. And when you have both hands, you might feel a little weird. So again, right side, cut forward and body ends to the left. Forward, but body ends to the left. Okay, now we'll do the Kiriagi, so this is the upward diagonal. So sword's going to be on the left side. And just watch out that you don't hit anything above you. So this is Hidani Kiriagi. So this one, you're just going to shuffle forward and cut up, finishing about there. Okay, and back. So we're going to take it this way. You want the blade? See where the blade is? So hold it again, shoot on. Yeah, whoever you messed up, just hold it and shoot on. And then blade is facing other way. Yeah, exactly. I can use a different sword that might make it easier. And I want this blade to be here. And then this way. Okay, ready? So now Kiriagi, and shuffle and finish out there. Back. Make sure your hips and your face is facing forward. Kiriagi. And one more time. Kiriagi. Okay, now we're going to step back. Somebody feel on this side. Perfect. Kiriagi, release. Kiriagi, release. Kiriagi. We're going to step backwards and do shoot down your line. And we're going to do Gemini. Don't call it. It's the blunt look at you. Again, bottom of the audience. Everyone presents now. So then that's the basic sword stances, basic sword cuts, and now we'll learn a kata, basic kata. This is just practicing the different forms and the karate. Yeah, if you're getting hotter at things, kick off later. You're what? Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, that's why we were kind of just flowy, we say moving, breathing, and it's harder for the opponents to see where your legs are, so that's targets. Okay, so we'll do basic kata here. So this is Hapogiri. So Hapogiri means 8 different cuts. So now that we kind of learned, we learned most of the cuts. We learned 7 cuts. And the last thing we have to learn is just it's called a C. C is just a stab. So let me get the other sword.
Cheese? You guys want some cheese? Or should we go? Should we go? Tom and Art. What do you think? Sorry.
I always call it like skiing. So we started with Juno Gemini, the default stance.
Oh shit! Undo.
We started Juno Gemini. Just to make sure you're like facing that forward, yeah. But I'm just showing you from the side. So ski. So the normal stab is you're just gonna. That's kind of movement. Or stab and pull out. But usually when we do it ski, so this is just with the blade facing forward. You can also do it where it's called a heated ski, which is where you rotate the wrist, and now the blade is actually horizontal. And the idea is you're stabbing through the rib cage, and then you're pulling it out.
So then I should account for height, right? Because someone's rib cage is going to be like up here.
Yes. So usually by default, you use your own height as the default level. So, but yeah. So you're gonna start with the chudan with the blade facing down. You're gonna end with the blade facing to the right. So you rotated it, and then you're gonna pull it out and reset the chudan with the blade facing down. Stab and pull out. So stab. You know, it's kind of sinking into it, and also keeping this V shape. So you want this upward V shape when you're stabbing, because it's more constant. It's not really extension. The way that somebody's away from you, be careful. It's not a toy, but it is a toy. This isn't a toy. That's okay. You're actually not reaching with your hands, right? Because it's very back forward. Instead, you're actually moving with your body. So like to do it, I kind of sink a little bit lower and I travel forward. So it's actually my center of gravity that is moving. Rather, the sword is only moving this much. See, it's not that much movement with the sword, but it's the body that's really making me stand. Yeah, before so just like in shootout, we have this V shape. When you finish the ski, you also want that V shape. It can be a little bit flatter, but it shouldn't be too flat. This is too flat, right? You want to put this V shape. Okay, so this is going to be Hapogiri. So it's going to use all the cuts we learned, except for the last finishing cut is a very powerful cut. It's Johan. So that one is where there's an object in front of you, almost like you're cutting a log, or I don't know, a helmet or something, and that one is just pull that and cut down. But it's actually break down. Well, we'll do that one. Okay, so this is Hapogiri. It's the last thing we're doing here. So Hapogiri. So it's a kata. So first thing we're going to do is ski, do a heated ski, which is rotated wrist. And you're stabbing through the rib cage, and you're shuffling forward. So the first one, each, hey. So through the ribs. Now we're going to step back with our feet kind of horizontal. You guys might want to shift me this direction. So I just ski. Now I'm here. So I got this. Kind of sinking a little bit lower. We got this over here. And we're doing a horizontal cut. Knee, up. So with the leg facing down, exactly. Now I'm going to bring this down from left feet. I'm going to bring our left foot forward. So left feet is down here. We're getting ready for a diagonal rising cut. So, sun, pull. Up to your ground, make sure there's nothing above you. Now we're going to shuffle back and case out from left to bottom right. Sheep, up. So now we're going to step back into that horizontal cut. So we just going from the left to the right, now we're going to the right to the left. So this is number 5. Go. Cut diagonal. Waki. Right foot forward. Right foot forward. Yep. And we're going to shuffle forward and do the rising diagonal cut. Rope. Pull. Diagonal cut this one. So let's go back here. Can I join? Yeah, just take the foam sword. Foam sword. Yeah. Just come over here. In the back. So we're just doing kind of the basic cuts. Okay, so we're gonna do right foot forward, left foot to the back, and then we're doing this kind of rising diagonal cut. So start here, start shoot on, right in, top, you know, from this and forward. Yeah, like that, like twisted. Yeah, exactly. Got it, everyone? Okay. So we're cutting this way, diagonally forward. Hit your right foot in that way, yeah. So, up, there. Now we're going to come up to Jonah, overhead. Now we're going to shuffle backwards and do a diagonal downward cut. Cheech, there. So that's ending about there, a little bit right knee forward. And then we're going to bring the sword around and do a straight cut. So just watch for now. So we just finished our cut here. Just watch for now. And we're bringing it around and cut down. We don't hit each other. So I finished here. Bring it around and cut. It's kind of got like a powerful delivery because you're hitting something really hard towards the ground in front of you. So let's try that one more time. So here, I mean, at the diagonal, the right hand here. So we're going to bring it around and cut. Okay, and then right foot forward. Shoot on, come on. So, with the V shape here. Shoot on, shoot booty. Delta. You turn away into your left hand. Step forward. Feet together. Right hand on the top of the sword. Right hand on the side. And then bottom. Don't run against the Okay, so one more time. Apogee. So this is the 8 basic cuts. So we'll do this one a little bit faster. Maybe take a step backwards, just so, or stagger. Yeah, it could be a little bit to the right, just right there. So it's like a stagger. So it's perfect. It's perfect. Just watch out for the light above you. That's why you got the smallest sword. That's more careful so that you don't hit anything. Okay, so finishing up here, we're gonna do the heated ski, the forward stab. So heated ski is where you rotate the wrist and you stab forward, keeping this V shape with 2 hands. Sorry, 2 hands, yeah. So it's. So yeah, we're gonna start by shuffling forward. So monkey see, monkey do. So each, hit. Step backwards. Now we're gonna do horizontal flip to the right. Knee, roll. Okay, left foot forward. We're gonna do diagonal upward rising cut. Stop. Pull. Up to Jonah. Now shuffling backwards. Sheet. Okay, now we're going to do horizontal to the left, so swinging to the left. Keep your feet parallel to each other at this point. Sheet. Pull. Now right foot forward. We're going to do rising diagonal. Go. Go. To Jonah. Rope diagonal. Hit. And then the finishing cut. Punch. Hit. Right foot forward, up the shoot down. Shoot down, shoot booty. Blood flick. Noto. Hit the sword away. Step forward, put your hand on the tip of the back of the sword. Right hand on the hip. Don't let it get too much done. Okay, and that's it. Let it get too much done. So I just like to do basic sword stances, basic sword strikes, you know, and it's a good portion of everything. So.
Thank you.
Now you can refer to me as Sensei when you talk to me. Sensei!
Awesome.
True way of okay. Reorganize. It's newer martial arts. I'd like to start teaching it here in San Francisco. I recently got my flight on in Chicago. Do you want to like add each other in case the future things? Yeah. Well, with your tower, you use work here? Yeah. What's your name? Austin. Okay. Richard, Lionheart is my sword fighting name. Richard the Lionheart. If you want to add each other, just message me on whatever you want to communicate. Yeah, I'd like to start working on it here, or some kind of cool place to speech. Interest. Having like faster camera access and AI and computer vision. That's why I'll teach, to the proper 2-hour class, but I got some hacking videos, so I got a lot of work to do. So I just did it just because I felt like the vibe is right for this, and we get some people who want to give it a try, something new, try to also learn proper samurai sword. I've been doing it since 2013, and we've always on the option of cutting. That's all. We actually cut that out. It's on you all the time.
Actually,
What's that?
I need to actually start. I only did N1, and then I never did exam because I had that.
It's good.
Yeah, I guess I have.
See, I've got some questions.
Oh.
What's your name? What's your name?
Oh yeah. I actually know. Oh.
Your name is very interesting.
Oh, my name is.
It's like the
Sanskrit is a language. My name is.
Yeah, you just message me on LinkedIn if you're interested in learning more.
Yeah, but that's weird.
I'd like to start teaching it in San Francisco because the main go to right now, because I learned it in Chicago. That's where I got my black belt. My sensei is one of the best foreigners and trains the main up here. Oh yeah. But apparently we're not allowed to use swords that we ourselves. Train. CAS like that. Like I could probably do break some of these things. Like if somebody attacked me and I had this by myself, I would be able to break the rules with this. Even though it's like made to be really soft and safe and stuff, like I know how to generate enough force that I can. This will probably break too, but if you're being attacked, you can defend it. So that's why we're not allowed to defend ourselves using the swordsmanship because we can easily kill people with it.
Where's Colin? We don't need to be live streaming.
Touch you. Yeah, we didn't do any touch you. Just did it touch you. She's sword contact. And we don't. Since we use the harder, we usually train with something like this. I just I have one. I wanted to refrain from using those light compared to a real sword. Did you have me by the way?
Oh God, he's in that office area thing, the room
Follow up with me.
behind the massage room.
Hacking? I've been doing it since 2008.
Oh.
At my university, I had one of the first mobile games, making video games over the weekend. You go to university?
I used to graduation institute.
Where's that?
It's
We can get you guys added, so it sounds good deal.
Yes.
cool hair color you got there.
Oh, this was, oh, I miss that hair color so much.
I used to have my hair was down to here, and I had some like red streaks in it. Yep. Shinkanto? Oh, Hapotini. How well are they? Hapotini security is like 2 bucks.
Sorry.
We're all gone?
Yeah, I'll kill the screen. So, set up the massage right here.
Yeah, did we need to reset the space at all, or is it okay?
Yeah, we're gonna set up for dinner.
Okay.